guys staying here, they will not be just understanding the scale and the impact of this Krishi Jagran on agriculture in India. So I compliment Mr. Dominic. I compliment the entire team on the Krishi Jagran. We have thought of coming together and then ultimately empowering the farmer of the India. And we all understand the India resides more in villages, less in the metropolitans. And India is an agri-driven economy, agri-based economy. And if at all we want to just move further, and we want to register ourselves with the global community of the people, and if at all we want to just build those social development indices, if we want to just bring the quality of the life of the people up, and if we at all want that, we should be included in the League of the Nations, whom we call as the developed nations. And who are the people? Which nation we call a developed nation? It is a nation which is developed both culturally, socially, economically, and where the quality of the life is better. And there is no other sector in India that can do it than agriculture, because India lives in villages and agriculture is the backbone of it. But what is the irony? Still in India, we are doing agriculture traditionally. अभी भी हमारा जो farmer है, he would just go to a bank and take a loan, and then ultimately his crop would fail, and then he won't be able to repay the bank loans, and then he will go into the debt. He will be caught in the debt trap, and then we listen to those news of the suicides and all of those kind of things. India has a tremendous potential. This is the most diverse nation of the world. There is nothing in the world which doesn't exist in India. All those kind of agro diversity, climatic diversity which we have. If you start from the extreme north in Ladakh, where we have that cold arid desert, where the mercury goes as low as minus 40 degrees centigrade, where the altitude is around 14,000 feet above sea level, maybe more, where the cropping season is too short, where nothing grows naturally. You don't see any vegetation in Ladakh. That's one extreme of it. And you go to the south part of it, it's again very hot, but it's wet. And if you go to the Rajasthan, it is hot and arid. And in between are all the ranges. If Rajasthan is plus 50 degrees centigrade and Ladakh is minus 50 degrees centigrade, so it gives the range of 100 degrees centigrade. And when we talk about the climate change, we say that when the climate, the temperature goes, global temperature goes up by 1 degree centigrade, this is the scale at which those glaciers will start melting down, and it would have a tremendous impact on the agriculture. ये तो हम देख रहे हैं scale, minute scale में. But in India itself, you see a variation of almost 100 degrees centigrade. That gives a tremendous diversity to the agriculture in India. But then along with that are the possibilities. Those possibilities we need to explore. For example, if somebody would go to Ladakh maybe some 10, 20 years before, he will believe to himself that this land is not meant for life. God has not created Ladakh for life, because you won't see anything growing in Ladakh. Then came the man and his wisdom. He thought that how can I just explore the possibilities where nothing grows? And today I'm telling you, I was yesterday in that international education fair in Sushma Swaraj Bhavan. So I was just showcasing one small information to them that see this Ladakh of yesterday and see the Ladakh of today, and I am very sure in coming days Ladakh would be the exporters of the high quality exotic organic vegetables to Delhi people. And a couple of years before, we were importing, airlifting everything from here, say Punjab, Haryana, आसपास में से, to Ladakh, because lots of armed forces are there, the people are there, and they won't have anything to eat during the winters. But now we are reversing the situation. What did we do? Ladakh is the same thing. But we thought that okay, these are the challenges. How can we convert these challenges into opportunities? So what are the opportunities in Ladakh? We could see that Ladakh has a lot of sun. There are some 300 out of 365 days, it is around 350, 355 days that are sunny days in Ladakh. So one is that energy which is free to us. Why should we not start harvesting it? The another is the expense of the land they have in Ladakh. Population is both thin, it's too thin a population, but the land is too expensive. That's another thing. But of course, the land is not very rich. It is sandy, it is rocky kind of a soil. So therefore, came the technologies of the protected cultivation, the mulching, the organic culture, and everything. And now we have a KVK, Krishi Jagran Kendra in Neoma. That's the extreme. वहाँ पे बस China के बस एक पहाड़ है तो उसकी तरफ China है, and इस तरफ you have pure desert, pure arid desert. But I'm telling you, the last time that I was there, there is no vegetable world which we do not grow there under that protected system. So what does it mean? That we have the opportunities which we need to just exploit. But then what's the limiting factor with the farmers is the knowledge and the information gap. That farmer is not informed in real time what he is supposed to do. And the farmer is not empowered with the technology. I believe what you are doing from this place is that you are trying to bridge that gap, empowering farmer with the knowledge, with the information, and of course, when a farmer is informed, he can hunt for technology. Why is this technology like? For example, demonstrate farmer in a very hostile situation that he can do this, definitely for survival and for bringing quality to his life, to his family. He will go and hunt for that technology. That's what you are doing. So, kal main yahan pe tha, I was in Delhi with my team, and we had one international education fair. We came to Delhi and we would just try to explore with the Minister of External Affairs that we want to just have some kind of an event in Delhi, and where we rather invited the External Affairs Minister, Honorable External Affairs Minister, then Education Minister, and then Minister of State, came to the office, and they all agreed that we should join it. But then when we were there, they would say to us that this is the first, and the Honorable External Affairs Minister, Jai Shankarji, would say that I'm so pleased because otherwise that Sushma Swaraj Bhavan is an office of the External Affairs Ministry. So every day they will come that particular hall, the Chanakya hall, where we were. But he said that I'm especially pleased. Why I'm so pleased? Because first time in India, there are more than 1,000 universities in India. Universities coming to me and telling me that we want to go global, we want to just bring the international students to India and to Jammu and Kashmir, and we want to internationalize the education in India. So that I was not knowing that it's happening first time, but this is what the External Affairs Minister said. And that is different from many universities in the country. When we talk about the Kashmir, and all of you know the limitations which we have in Kashmir. The number one limitation is your connectivity with the Kashmir. If I have just fly my from here to here, say when an employee at lower grade who doesn't qualify to travel by here, but then I'm bound to just sanction his tour by travel because he cannot go by road, because the road will get closed by many months sometimes. And all the kind of difficulties which we have in Kashmir, but still we are the 6th best state agriculture university in the country. There are some 74 such universities. And what we are doing, we understand the problems of the farmer, we understand the problems in agriculture. But what we are trying to do is that it's only the innovations of the young minds like yours. Those young minds, we have empowered and tell them that you have that specialty, that God's gift, that wisdom, with which you can come up with the innovation and find solutions. That's how we say our university to be the first innovation-led farm university in the country. That's our goal in the university. And let me talk about a little bit, because I'm in a little hurry, about what are we doing in agriculture. We have a focus almost on every aspect which challenges agriculture in the world, not just in Jammu and Kashmir and in India, but in the world. Be it the food and the nutrition security. We have come up with 112 varieties of the crops, and one of the variety in rice is the highest yielding variety in India. Its yield potential is 10 tons per hectare, whereas the national average is around 3 tons per hectare. It is 3 times the national average. It is an assault. It is a blood resistant variety. Similarly, our team of plant breeders and the geneticists, they are becoming the pioneers in maize breeding in India. We have come up with such wonderful varieties of the maize. One of them is a high quality protein maize. Another is a kind of a maize which we grow at high altitudes, which is drought tolerant. हमारा जो traditional maize वहाँ पे था, उसका yield potential था half a ton per hectare. It would be small crop and then small kind of that coffee would be. But our variety has 5 tons per hectare. It's 10 times the yield advantage which it has on the existing. हम वहाँ पे livestock husbandry is another important component for agri economy. So what we will be doing, we were growing African tall maize in our place for the last 35 years. We have come up with a maize variety which has now replaced African tall. We have come up with an oats variety which is the highest yielding variety of fodder oats in Jammu and Kashmir. We have revived so many number of lands. So another important challenge for us is the conservation of biodiversity. What we believe, we can't conserve something by just bringing it and putting it some kind of a cold store. It has to be made commercially viable for the farmer. So what we are doing conservation genetics, conservation agriculture. That if something grows at some place, we have to see that how do we improve it there, how do we overcome the problem, that make it more beneficial to the farmers. We call it the conservation agriculture. मैं आपको बताऊं कि वहाँ पे हमारा जो बासमती राइस नहीं खाते हैं for aroma, but then almost once that rice would come to you on a plate, there is no aroma. There is no aroma that time once it comes. But we had a variety, we call it a landrace variety. उसका नाम है हिंदी में उर्दू में बोले मुश्कु बुद्धि, मुश्कु means aroma. It's a traditional name of that. It had gone virtually extinct. What we did, we recovered it. But then we thought that what was the problem with that mushku bujji was that it was susceptible to blast. A disease है इसमें. We would introduce the resistance to the blast and make it now viable. Same is we have one very famous apple, the Ambri apple, Kashmir mein. It is it's again a wonderful apple, but then it had again gone extinct. Why? Because उसका जो gestation period है वो 25 साल. तो अगर आपने आज पेड़ लगाया तो 25 साल बाद उससे फल आ जाए, तो लोग बोलते थे भाई कौन करेगा ये, है ना? Who do it? And there were some kind of consumer preferences, colors में कुछ गड़बड़ था. मतलब in Indian market, the Indian consumer would like a red apple, red delicious type of apple, the way it is named for. So we have just worked upon that, and now it is that fruiting time has come down from 25 years to 3 years only. So now, and it is the first aromatic kind of an apple in the world. It is crunchy, it is tasty, so what I mean to say that we in our university are focusing on moving together and finding solutions to the problems. For the reason we are coming up, I was just speaking to Dominic, sir. Okay, we are coming up with one of the advanced centers for artificial intelligence and machine learning. The goal is that we are passing through this age of data-driven age. And data as information is the fuel of this century. The person who has the access to the data, and the person or an organization who knows how to access, how to fetch data, and how to control data, and how to use the data, they are the ones who are going to control the economies around the world. And not only the economies, they are going to control the political regimes around the world. If, for example, some country would believe that they have to topple a government in somewhere, if they have to only do one thing, they have to just control the data, and rest they can do everything. So what we can do from here, I believe you have such a big contingent of people, is that I believe that you should be already working on that. Many of you must be working, and you must have it in your vision. But then let me still share with you is that we have to take advantage of this evolving science of artificial intelligence, the machine learning, and wherein we have to just work on big data analytics. We have to see that how in real time we are able to fetch the data on everything. For example, India is such a very, we are just publishing these newsletters in so many number of languages. That means you have a target, in so many regions, agro-climatic regions. So how it is possible that we are able to generate or gather or fetch the information about the weather patterns in real time, about the soil health in the real time, about the crop health in real time of that particular area. And once we have this information, soil health, crop health, and the plant health, we can accordingly start building certain models and training the models which will help to produce and generate the advisories for the farmers in the real time. So what we are doing in our place, I believe that many other universities or many other organizations are also doing, we say now the advisories have not to be generic kind of advisories, these have to be location specific and the crop specific, because a farmer who grows what and he needs for that. So that's one aspect. Another aspect is also very important, something about these market fluctuations. How do we alert the farmer in real time, what crop he should grow, what prices are. So I believe that for that you can work and integrate with some of the leading universities and institutions around the country, and that because we have a very big contingent team. So I compliment you, you guys, that you are doing a great team, great work with Dominic, and Krishi Jagran is really going to make that a difference for the country and for the farmers. And I hope that we should be able to together push agriculture further. And let me just quickly wrap it up. I was just जो मैं भी आपसे बात कर रहा था तो इसी कॉन्सेप्ट को मैं आज से 5-6 महीने पहले जब से मैंने वहाँ पे टेक ओवर किया, I started discussing with the government that we should have a roadmap for agriculture in Jammu and Kashmir. So we have written a new concept, what we call as an evergreen revolution kind of a document in our university, and then we debated on that and ultimately got it approved at a cost of around rupees 5,000 crore. So that is an approved project by the government of Jammu and Kashmir, a project, a holistic development of agriculture in Jammu and Kashmir, which has three very important principles. The economy, we now talk about the economic security, but it is neutral and economic security. That economy is one, the equity is the second, and third is the ecology. Because why equity? We need to just have inclusive growth and inclusive development. We don't want that certain sections of the society should be left behind. And then of course ecology means that we did green revolution in the first instance. In the process we have also damaged our resources, our national resource degradation has been too much, and a lot of things have happened in between. So that program is the first in the country which is now being rolled up in Jammu and Kashmir, and that's become the model for the country. I'm telling you, this holistic development of agriculture, and I believe that this would be something of the kind of an green revolution in Jammu and Kashmir. Because of the green revolution happened in India in 1960s, the benefits of the green revolution did not just move to our hills and in Himalayas. So we are now coming with the concept, and we believe that we are environmentally very, very sensitive. Same is the case with the education model. We have come up with the model education system in the country, and now that is being followed across ICR, that model. So those are some of the two special things which we have. It's my pleasure to share with these things with you, and I believe that in the process, we also wish that the farmer is informed in real time. Farmer is empowered by that information, and you are one of the agencies, and you have a very important role. And we'll be very pleased in the times to come to see that how can we also see that we work together and see that we access the farmer, that last mile farmer. Thank you very much, and God bless you. So,
yeah, thanks. We will not say to sir. We will go one day here.
Yeah.